Ew, what is good? My anime people. I wanted to cuss pretty bad, but there's no point. You already heard the word a million times. But there's one thing I wish Soul Calibur would do, and that is make a character who uses no weapons, or just make that a choice to disarm and be weaponless. But regardless, Baki has kept your boy up watching. I wanted to get this out sooner than later because with how things are going at work, I honestly don't know the times I can actually get to make videos. And that should show with yesterday's uploads. I still got them out, but it took so long that I could have got a crap ton of more viewership and blah blah blah. But that's also not why I'm here. And this is kind of one of those reasons why is there's so many shows out there. I can cover all of them if I want. There's no limitation of what I can and can't cover. So that besides the limitation of my own and personal joy. So I am very much looking forward to finishing Baki, but as of right now, your boy had to stop at episode 9. The studio doing this show has absolutely mastered these characters, and that's something I noticed towards the later season of season one and season two, kind of, was just that the characters felt more and more like actual characters, that they are unique to the studio and stuff like that, like it doesn't feel like it. For instance, there's moments where there's no details in the body, and all of a sudden, a character that has like an 18 pack has, 4 pack and barely any back muscles and stuff like that. That's the type of stuff I expect from any studio to be able to conjure up with the time allotted within a couple of months or maybe even like a year. But the stuff that they're truly accelerating on is those hits that hurt. Those hits that you're just like, oh my god, he did that. um, but of course, I, being the person that I am, was just binge watching so far. I left off at a pretty interesting part with probably one of my top 5 characters in the show being one of the top 3 trios. This dude actually caught the attention of Baki's father, and the only other person to really do that is the person he's fighting. So it's almost like the real numbers fall in line with the people that, yeah, the real main character, Baki's dad, wants to fight, right? The second would be the master, and to be fair, the person that's probably stronger than him as of right now is showcasing to be Oliver. Oliver has been holding back not only throughout the whole entire fight, but he was been the one who has humbled himself to the furthest of the two when it came to the handkerchief, and actually won that competition. So it kind of goes to show why the second is so forced to, you know, be as crazy as he is because he's lost almost everything by saying, his training wasn't enough to overpass Oliver, but now you're in a position where anything you throw at him is landing, but it's not doing damage. Sure, Oliver's bleeding, but this is the same dude who allowed a nobody shoot him with a shotgun. Okay, a little bit of these hits where he's bleeding means really nothing, right? Um, but yeah, this show is ridiculous. Not only was it pretty cool to see Baki kind of go against his giant praying mantis and showcase his imagination is just so out unworldly that it becomes real. that what he actually imagined, and mind you, I watched the dub because it's easy. A, it's easier to watch. B, the Baki dub is actually well done for the characters being so similar looking. Like, if you look at 6 or 7 of the characters throughout this new episodes, they all look like the prisoners or they just look like Baki, right? Like, that's the thing I won't compliment on them is their design. I mean, granted, Baki from manga to this show is a very vast different look to his face. You know, like they got the shape, like they got the actual look of the character, but the definition and the way Baki looks in the manga just feels like it can't be translated onto the screen unless there's just a studio with much more power. But no one could get Junie Tyson studio to just be working. Their best people stepping up for it. So, but that being said, I like what I was seeing. This is amazing so far. Your boy is excited to see what they're gonna throw at us next. I got a lot of stuff to post to all the socials, so I hope they are ready for a bunch of spam. But yeah, the first 9 episodes, amazing. Unfortunately, they're not perfect episodes. They're not 10 out of 10 episodes, but I'm so invested in the characters and want to know more about all of them that that's what's really driving home the parts where they're not fighting and completely busting each other's heads is because they're making these characters actually interesting and stronger as we go forward. Oh, and then the dad just flexing in the end, pretty much reminding me whose show it is. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Sorry, President Bush, but you got to be made an example of. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope y'all having an amazing one, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So, with that being said, take care and peace.